up. See, I got to finish my setup here. But as I'm doing that, I just want to say that this is Monday, Memorial Day at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Where else would I be but near the Pacific? So if you're not seeing this at Monday at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, you're watching the replay later on down the road. So that's it. And let me get my other screen set up here. I hope. Lulu, how's it going? That's it. And let me get my... I should probably have turned that down. All right, Lulu's Big Adventure, how are you? Hope you're having a good weekend, if you had the day off. Hey, Steve, nice to see you. Larry, Leon, Gracie Noel. Oregon, see, we're neighbors. Minton, how's it going? Ooh, Grand Canyon. Isn't it going to be a little warm there? I maybe like the warmth. Hey, Rosita, how's it going? Aloha. I'm not quite sure I can read your name. Nomadic Artist, how's it going there? And the Van Venator, how's it going? Southwest, I'm not sure what the Southwest is for there, Scott, but hello. Hey, Marco. KB in West Virginia, how's it going? It's going, yeah. I've had about the same type of day. It's going for me. That's about all I can say. Well, but Lulu, last time I was in Flag, it was like 90 degrees, and I was trying to get out of there because it was getting hot. So it does get hot there, right? Oh, nice, Steve. You got a whole 4-day weekend. That's pretty cool. Good. Glad you got to spend some time with your family. Or I thought I read that, but no, you didn't say that. Did somebody else say that? I'm reading things that aren't there, apparently. Relevant, how's it going? Eric, how are you? A man in a van, how's it going, man? From Seattle State, right? Missouri. I have been through Missouri. Hey, Karen. Wename. All right. How's it going, David? That's a nice area down there. I haven't spent a whole lot of time there, but it is a nice area down there. Hey, Brett from Australia. How's it going, man? Oh, Scott, how's it going? Hey, Melissa. Whittier, I'm really liking the new van. There's some things I don't like about it, but all in all, it's nice. You know, it starts up every morning. It starts up. It gets me across town. I can get on the freeway. I can go up hills. It's pretty incredible. I haven't had that. That's a luxury that I haven't had for the last 2 years or so. Brian, that's the secret there. If you want to see a live stream, you just got to tune in on a holiday at my regular time. So you did that. So there you go. No surprise, right? Oh, the inferno that is Tucson. I've been to Tucson. It is hot there. Oh, you've been traveling around, Derek. Nice. Although I guess that's not too far, Mass to North Carolina. That's not that far, is it? Brittany, how's it going? Greetings. Is that one of these, Brittany? Hey, Jeannie, how are you? And IMG, how's it going? Madison, how are you? James, no, I don't want a pet. I have a hard enough time taking care of myself, James. I shouldn't have a pet. 90 in Seattle on Wednesday? Good Lord. A friend of mine asked me when I'm heading back up, and I said, no time soon, it's too hot up there. I'm staying right here where it's cool. Oh, Mr. Lion, you're welcome. I'm ready for another mattress at the moment, but I'm happy that I've helped a little. Hey, Lefty. Thank you, Lefty. You were telling me Toyota forever, Vanovator. I about 4 years ago, I started looking into getting Toyotas, and takes time. Takes time to save money. I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry. I'm wondering right now if I should have put my glasses on. I can usually read better with my contacts, but my contacts are dry. It's windy out, and it's allergies for me, allergy season. So hopefully I don't miss too many comments. But you know the drill if you've seen one of these from me before. You know what I say. If I've missed your comment, write it again. Hopefully I'll see it the second time. Hey, Teresa and Diesel Therapy. How's it going? Lola B. Lola, how are ya? I miss ya. I hope you're doing well. I doubt that I'm going to get to Honolulu anytime soon, but thank you. That's a nice offer. Oh, Cutton Elementary. I was over there just the other week. Well, just a few days ago, actually. Well, not the elementary school, but I was in Cutton not too long ago. Maybe you saw that video. Hey, Gabriel, how's it going? I never got out to the harbor when I was in Oxnard. Looked like a nice place. I just wasn't feeling so good when I was there, so I didn't actually get out and explore it all. Hey, Julie. Ferret. A friend of mine raises ferrets. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh, Diesel Therapy. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the congratulations on my subs. I don't have a secret. I just make videos that I like to make. I actually mentioned this in a members only video the other day that I just put up. I said there's a video that usually gets a lot of views, and I don't like making that type of video. So this year I didn't do that. So an anniversary video, I try to do one every year, but this year I just did something different. I just did kind of a long day in the life video. It was over an hour long. Seemed to do well, but not as good as those kind of shorter, more condensed versions of videos that I do usually for an anniversary video. I just don't like doing those videos. Hey, Van Helsing, how's it going, man? It's got to be late or early or something where you are, isn't it, Van Helsing? Oh, no running water, Madison. Did they shut your water off in anticipation of trouble? I guess if you can shower outside, that's a good Good way to go. Is it that kind of storm, that rainy, wet storm? I hope the storm takes it easy on you and you get your water turned back on. I don't like not having my water on. Hey, Through Generations, how are you? Is it 60 degrees in Coos Bay? Nice. Okay. I think we're just a touch warmer here in Eureka, but pretty much the same, almost the same. Infrarogue, how's it going? I'm sorry about your Canadians team. Didn't do too well this year. Although you made the playoffs, so I guess that's good, right? And then Laval won their series against the Amerks, so there's a little good news there too, right? Me talking like I know about hockey, I don't really know much. It comes up suggested on YouTube, so sometimes I watch replays and stuff, hockey replays. Oh, thank you, Van Helsing. That's nice of you. I appreciate that. I actually have a lot of coffee on hand. I'm not even drinking coffee at the moment. I've not been drinking a whole lot. I think I had 1 cup all day yesterday. I need to change that. Do I miss the van sometimes? You mean my old van? No, I don't miss that at all. The worry about it starting up in the morning, the worry about it getting me across town, not being able to get on the freeway. No, I don't miss any of that. Sid, I have a video on that grinder. If you go to my channel page, you'll see it under the important videos playlist. It's made by Storesso, and somebody just left a message a few minutes before I started this that Storesso is not making that grinder anymore. They have an electric version. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I was wondering. The last time I used this mic, everybody complained, but it was because I didn't have the settings set correctly. Hey, Carol. How's it going? Oh, I saw that, Carol. Yeah. I saw that Crum mentioned me. I did a little community post, and he found that, and so he showed that and a bunch of the other community posts that people have put up. So I made a little bit of Crum's vlog this morning. That was cool. Oh, they've turned it off for maintenance. I see, Madison. Okay. Well, I hope they get that back on for you soon. And why are they doing it today? A holiday. Hey, Oren, how's it going? Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Whoops. Hey, Matt, how are you? Nice to see you. Any coffee tonight? I'll make a cup later. If I drink a cup of coffee, then I'll have to take a bathroom break, which doesn't work too well for live streams. So I do have water. I have some fizzy water I'm drinking. You're impressed with my hockey knowledge? I played for a few years. It was kind of a semi-organized pickup game. Is kind of what I call it. The last few months I played, we actually had teams. So whenever we'd go, it was every Friday night. Whenever we'd go, you were on the same team. Then it got to be a bit intense. It was fun, though. It was no checking, but there were a few of us that didn't mind if somebody checked us. And one day, one of the guys that had about 60 pounds on me lined me up and laid me out. I got right up, but I was hurting for a day or two after that. It's only 69 in Central Oregon. Huh, interesting. Thought it would be warmer. Two 20-ounce cups is not much. That's not much coffee, XP roller. Not much coffee at all, I don't think. Hey, Darlene. Thank you, Palma. Doing little bits at a time. I think I'm done doing some work on the van for a little while, though. At some point, I'll get back to it. Laura, my videos are not ASMR. I think ASMR is if you don't talk in a full voice. So I've been using the hashtag sleep aid because that's what most people watch my videos to fall asleep to. So I've just been using sleep aid as a hashtag and not doing ASMR because I don't think I fall under the ASMR genre. But I'm glad you find them relaxing. That's the point of them. I did not consider a hybrid Sienna. I was a bit put off by prices of Siennas all the way around. So yeah, they were out of my price range. Well out of my price range. I think about 20 grand out of my price range. Catherine from Melbourne, how are you? Michelle, how are you? Hey, Tina's the outsider. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you, Grasshopper. I like the van too. Thank you, Ellie. Oh, Karen, the subtitles will go up. You should have the chat that you can hit. I forget where it is. It depends on what you're watching. But you should be able to put the chat up so you can see everything. If you watch the replay of the live stream, if you give YouTube about an hour, they'll be able to put the subtitles up. It does take them a little while, especially if it's a long live stream. That's the only way I can do that is if you just wait after, because I don't have a way of doing it in real time, unfortunately. Barbara is here. Nice to see you, Barbara. Carolyn, no, you didn't miss much at all. My health insurance is one of those things that I don't cover because it just depends on where you live. So if you live in a different state than I live, then it's going to be different. So I think it's better just to, I think it's probably best to go through a broker to find that kind of thing. But that would be the only advice that I have on that. Bry Guy, how's it going? Oh yeah, Carolyn, I did see that. That is a sticker that I have, but I actually turned it into a magnet. Which is the only reason why I still have it. If I'd have stuck it on something, I wouldn't have it anymore. So if you have a sticker that you want to keep around, you can buy some magnet material and just stick it on that. And then you can keep your stickers forever. That's the only reason I have that sticker still. Hey, Shonda Sawyers, how are you? How are you doing? I'm getting tongue-tied. Another coffee snob. All right, Michelle. Hey, Beach Ghost. I need to get around Sonoma a little more. Maybe next year. It's a little weird, people comparing me to ASMR. I mean, I like it. It's nice. That's kind of the level I'm going for with my, that's not the right word, but that's kind of what I'm going for. I don't consider myself ASMR, but I follow several ASMR channels, and they're all incredibly good. I don't know how they do that kind of thing. Oh, you're right on time, Barbara. You didn't miss much. You're right here. Recovered narcissist. I am in the Eureka area, Humboldt County. Oh, Joseph is asking the same thing. I'm in Humboldt County, where I have been for a while. Now the chat is picking up, and I'm never going to be able to keep up. Hey, Lee Willie, how's it going, man? Oh, B. Julia, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Marv. Yeah, it's a little bit windy. That's why I was using this mic, but because it'll block out a little bit of the wind. It's been windy on and off the past week or so. I think it's just that time of year, isn't it? Gabriel, I've been a little bit around Nevada, but not a whole lot, no. Hey, Carolyn from New Jersey, how's it going? There's a lot of San Francisco people here, or San Francisco area people. Majesty, I did one time. I have a video on that. Mahalo, I've only had this van 4 months, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I did put 4 new tires on it recently. The all-wheel drives do have an issue, so you are going to have some issues with tires with the all-wheel drive, but also the viscous coupling goes out on those quite often. So it was another reason why I didn't want a 4-wheel drive. I mean, one, I avoid snow, and you really, these are front-wheel drive vehicles, so you really just, need decent tires. But yeah, Toyota did a very poor job with the all-wheel drive versions, and then they decided not to stand by them, and they just kept making them, producing them, even though it was a bad design. One of the bad, Toyota doesn't do everything correctly, so that was one of their kind of bad things. And they produced those poor four-wheel drive systems for a long time. I don't know if they still are or not. G'day, Jackie. How's it going? Well, thanks for watching, Keystone. I appreciate that. Leanne, it's been pretty good. A little on the warm side for me. It's kind of high 60s here, so kind of a little warmer than I like, but pretty nice, I guess, for this time of year for most places. I have my iPad set up here, and it's a little bit too far away to reach. I usually sit the other way, but I was trying to sit this way so I could have my back up against something because I get tired, Hey, Kelly. How are you? Another NorCaler. I consider myself a NorCal native now. I'm joking, of course. Yeah, Butter Cookie, everything's more expensive here on the West Coast. Everything. Witchy Homestead, how are ya? Hey, Mr. Marv and Leanne. Good day to you too. Hey, Tim. Yeah, I'm not feeling so great, but the van is doing really good. So, 50-50. Carol and I don't know about places. There are a number of like bed and breakfasts. If you want a really nice hotel or bed and breakfast, anything in Ferndale. But if you want something more reasonably priced, there are some good options for places like there are some cabins out in Trinidad, and I think those are fairly reasonably priced, although they may be booked up by now. But yeah, those are maybe a few options to look at, but I don't know. Oh, there's a KOA too, and I think they have cabins that you can rent. And it's just outside of Eureka, so it'd be KOA and Eureka as another option. More inexpensive option, I guess. Oh, Scott, you've got a all-wheel drive Sienna? Okay. Oh, right, it's the run flat tires. I guess they use run flat tires even on the two-wheel drive versions of the Siennas. Fortunately, I didn't have that on mine. It sounds like the wind is picking up even more. It's crazy outside. Majesty, it doesn't really get that warm here. So if it's going to be really warm, I'll get out to the beach and park at the beach. But, a really warm day might be 70, 72 degrees. 80 degrees is just never happens here. It does inland, of course, but not near the coast where I'm normally at. Oh, Michelle, you went to Flying Goat. Awesome. I hope you liked it. I really like their coffee. They're just an amazing little company. Likedale, yeah, I agree. Eureka's a great place. Joseph, I've spent some time in Monterey. Parking is tight in Monterey, but yeah, it's absolutely doable. Big Sur, I don't know. I've never actually been to Big Sur ever, so I'm not really sure about that. Oh, thank you, Black Amethyst. I appreciate that. I am way behind. I'm sorry. I should just have you all talk to each other to keep yourself entertained, because I can't keep up with the chat. A serious question. What is the best sandwich? Are you really being serious? Hey, Chrissy, how are you? And Tina, the best sandwich. That's a question for DW's Southern Cooking and Barbecue. Maybe you could tell us what the best sandwich is. Oh, you've got an all-wheel drive. Oh, the Highlanders are different because those are actually, yeah, those are, that's a real four-wheel drive system where in the Siennas, they came up with that all-wheel drive system and they just had some issues with it. The best sandwich. The only thing I can think of is a Monte Cristo, but I don't like Monte Cristos. A grilled cheese. That's my answer. That's what I'm sticking to. A grilled cheese is the best sandwich there is, I think. Yeah, Richard, there's a ton of places. I'd like to get over to Eastern California and Eastern Washington. The Sierra, I think, would be fantastic to spend a little more time in. It's been a long time since I've been there. Basically all of Eastern Washington, I've never been to. So there's a bunch of places I'd like to go. It's just I haven't been able to go anywhere because of the old van, and then the heat and the cold gets kind of difficult. Trying to get places when there's not snow on the ground and it's not 120 degrees. So it's kind of easier staying here on the West Coast just because the weather's always perfect. Certified Camperholic, how are you? Hey, Peter, nice to see you. Kelly, no, I really like dogs, and it would be nice to have a dog, but I have too much trouble taking care of myself. So I am my own pet. That's as much as I can take care of, and I'm not doing a very good job of that. A brisket sandwich. See, DW, you know your food. A brisket sandwich sounds good, actually. A Branston pickle. I don't know what a Branston pickle is or tiger bread is, Richard. I'm sorry. I have homework always to look up later. Oh, hey, Anita. How are you? I think your weather down there is a little better than ours up here. You're always a few degrees cooler down there. I was looking at the forecast. Deborah, I don't really have a home base, but I mean, if I'm pressed to pick a home base, I guess I just say Eureka because, yeah, it does kind of have everything I need here. It's not quite so easy to stay here during the wintertime just because of the solar aspect, because this is the same weather that we have the same weather patterns that Seattle has. So, I guess that kind of says it all, right? This is the Pacific Northwest. Hey, Digital Nomad, thanks. Well, Brian, a quesadilla is a good thing to do right there. Yeah, that's a good sandwich too, right? If you can call it a sandwich. Oh, you got a Subaru Crosstrek. Okay. Interesting. Oh, nice. Your Crosstrek's a little easier on the mountain roads. Yeah, I understand that. Yes, I am my own pet. Hey, Cat Van Do. Actually, I guess I've heard of a Branston pickle, but I certainly never have had one. I wonder if they're available here. Yeah, Chrissy, I'm still here in Humboldt. Probably be here for a while. It's pretty nice here. It's a nice place to spend the summer. David, I don't really talk about budget stuff. If you're interested in that kind of thing, Adventure Van Man usually does budget videos. I think he does a couple every year, and he kind of goes down, how much he spends on all that stuff. It's just not something that I do. Hey, Rogue Wave, how are you? Oh, Rogue Wave, that's a sad story. She closed down. Her website was saying that she may have like a pop-up restaurant at some point. I have not checked in on what she's doing, but yeah, she just closed down. Somebody dropped a comment and said, hey, that place is closed. Can I remember anything if I need to remember it? Something to do with the Swinery. It was called the Swinery. She may still have the website up, so if you go to her website for the Swinery, you may be able to get some updates on if she has a pop-up or maybe she's got another restaurant going. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Hey, Popcorn Brittle, how are you? Hey, Kevin. All these sandwich suggestions. A Reuben sounds pretty good too. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Hey, Daisy May. Buckeye. I was just hearing about Buckeye. Was that in a video or something recently? I don't know. Maybe there's a YouTuber in Buckeye or heading there. I don't know. Something like that. The hole in my headliner. Well, the headliner is going to come down at some point, so I just ripped a hole in it with my pocket knife, and the pocket knife is not the correct tool for cutting a hole in your headliner. So there you go. That's what you get if you use the wrong thing. It's true. A good sandwich has to be sourdough. You used to live in Buckeye. Okay, maybe that's the connection. Or maybe you wrote that, Matt. Did I read you write that? I'm not sure. Oh, you got some Fogline decaf. Good, Lindsay. I'm not drinking it now. I'll have a cup later. He just switched to a different decaf, so I got a new bag of the new decaf, which I'm probably going to have as soon as the live stream is done. I'll make up some. But yeah, just the best stuff. Fogline is just absolutely the best coffee. Oh, I didn't realize you had a channel, Matt. Okay. Well, you got to start somewhere, right, Matt? We all have to start somewhere. Tim Hortons. I every time I go to Canada, the first thing I do is I get to Tim Hortons and I get a cup. And yes, it's not very good, but for some reason I like it. And then, you know, that does me for a while because it's not great coffee, but it's the nostalgia thing, you know. I kind of miss having it once in a while. Mr. Crumb gets it all the time, I see, but you know, and I see other YouTubers that are Canadian, they go and they get coffee. It's like they don't get coffee from anywhere but Tim Hortons, which I think is kind of funny. Oh, good night, Richard. Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. Jay, you just moved into a Tesla. My goodness. Okay. Best of luck with that. Christy, I didn't have any coffee this morning. I'm saving my coffee for later tonight. I'll probably be up late. I've got work to do tonight, so I'll brew up probably a couple of cups to catch up today. Hey, Karen's here. Nice to see you, Karen. As you can tell, Karen, I'm a bit behind on the chat. Oh, and Al's here. How's it going, Al? Are you on the road, Al? Yeah, 67 Redhead. I think decaf coffee is hard to find, so some of my favorites are Fogline. I think they are the best. And I've got a couple of videos about them. Well, more than a couple. But I actually went to their little roastery and did a little video one time when I was getting decaf for the first time. Really good stuff. And Dancing Goats out of Sonoma County is really good too. There have been a couple others, but those are kind of the standout ones, I think. Oh, you know, Richard, I think that the Timmies that we get sent to our countries are not the same as what they have in the store, in the restaurants. That's what I think anyway. Fort Bragg tonight. Okay. Oh, thank you, Roadwave. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. If I can. Okay. Everything is having trouble with everything today. But thank you, Roadwave. Oh, I didn't hear Crumb say that about Timmy's relevant. He seems to get a lot of Timmy's, though. That's the funny thing. No, Fogline is not on Amazon. They're a small company. It's just a husband and wife team. I think they have one employee or so, maybe two. Very small operation. They do have a website. If you just look them up, Fogline Coffee. They're in Arcata, California. Sanabria, hello from Puerto Rico. How are you? Oh, Al, that was not Flex Seal. It's Plasti Dip. Yeah, I put Plasti Dip on. I I've sliced through it in a couple of spots when I was moving stuff around, but it's held up really well. I've got it covered up now, but yeah, it's held up pretty well. But the idea with that stuff, I don't know if Flex Seal is different, but with with Plasti Dip, it's easy to peel it off, and you can actually peel it off in one big sheet. So if it doesn't work for you, you can just get rid of it quite easily. And that was kind of why I wanted to try it, because I figured it's a non-invasive way of just blanking out the windows. But yeah, it's good. It's not the easiest thing to paint on. You got to be good about painting. I got the spray can version of it, and you've got to put it on just like you're spray painting a car or something. It'll run and drip if you're not careful. So it's not maybe not the easiest thing maybe to apply, but it works really good. I was in a bit of a hurry to do it too, so I was kind of laying it on a little bit too thick. You're supposed to put several layers of on top, layer it up. And you can get Plasti Dip at Harbor Freight. That's where I bought. No, wait a minute. I bought one can at Harbor Freight, and then I needed another can. I bought another can at Home Depot, but it's a little cheaper at Harbor Freight. Oh, is somebody asking who Chrome is? I figure everybody knows who Van City Van Life is, so I just say Chrome because I figure everybody knows them. But yeah, Van City Van Life. We've been friends for a long time. It is probably time for everybody to have a good cup of coffee. Chrissy, I do go in the ocean occasionally. The water stays pretty cold up here, so I can't take temperature extremes very well, so I don't get in very often. But I'll get my feet in even on a colder day. Oh, they sent you a free sticker too. Nice. That's cool, Lindsay. Yeah, Fogline's just incredible. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you so much for that. That's very nice of you. I actually, I stopped in at Fogline the other day, and the owner just dropped what he was doing, and we just walked around and chatted about a bunch of stuff. There was some stuff kind of technical stuff that I wanted to know, and then he built a new building that I hadn't seen. So he showed me all around. It was pretty cool. Very, very cool. Very nice of him. Just a nice couple, just very nice couple. Hello, Moira, all the way from Scotland. All right. Hey, JR, how are you? Well, Rev Fred, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. And thanks for catching the jokes. I appreciate that. That's okay, Kelly. Not everybody likes everything, right? But you like coffee ice cream. That's perplexing. Maybe you just haven't had really good coffee, Kelly. That might be it. Hey, Aaron, the DJ, how's it going? Chrissy, no, I'm not done yet. There's a couple things I need to get. I need to order something from our friend Chrome, And actually, I think I need to order two things from Chrome. He's got a van outfitting company called Van Toys, vantoys.com or vantoys.ca if you're in Canada. So there's a couple things I need to get from him. And then I need to get some shelves here, but that's going to be, all of those are going to be kind of big jobs. Oh yeah, Kat, a couple of people have mentioned it. I actually saw that. I watched that video this morning. So I actually noticed it. Karen wants to know how I got started drinking coffee and what age. I came to coffee late because every time I drank it, I never got a buzz with caffeine and it didn't wake me up. And so I didn't find the point of it. But I guess when I was maybe in my mid-20s, we went to a fancy restaurant that served Gevalia coffee. It's Swedish coffee, and it was really good. It was like a mind-blowing experience. Like, that coffee actually tastes as good as it smells. And so then I started drinking it, a little bit after that. I guess that kind of got me going a little bit. Gevalia now is not very good, I don't think. Maybe it's better in Sweden, but I think it's Swedish. Somewhere over there, anyway. But yeah, that's kind of how I got started in drinking coffee. And then I didn't really get liking, well, there was a whole nother thing about going to light roast decaf, or light roast coffee later on. And that was when I was working up in the Tacoma area. I should say Seattle, because then it gets confusing. And I went to a little roaster that is in the area called, what is the name of it? Now, I can't remember anything anymore, can I? The state capital. What is the state capital? Anyway, and they did a light roast coffee, and I just really liked it. Olympia Coffee Roasters. I couldn't find Olympia in my head. Hey, up north of 60. How's it going, man? Yeah, nice to see you. I'm doing okay. I hope you and the missus are doing good too. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that, Michelle. That's very nice of you. I like it when the chat moves slowly. I'm not saying don't type anything. I'm just saying I like it when it moves slowly. Because I can kind of read a little bit instead of going, I wonder what that, no, I wonder, no, I missed everything. Jamie, you've got a Transit Connect. Nice. Yeah, my Toyota's doing good. I hope you like your Transit Connect. Some of those are really good. I couldn't find one that was in my price range, which I thought was really odd. They're just so in demand that I would have had to, for what I paid for this, I would have had to buy something like 5 years or more older if I could find one. And most of them that I saw were, that much more expensive. Plus they had like 200,000 miles on them, and they were just, every body panel had a dent in them. I looked for one for quite a while, and then I finally gave up. I mean, I gave up when I found this, basically. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. The Rev Fred, the OCD version. It may seem OCD in here. I get comments like that once in a while, but you try moving quickly in a tiny space. Whenever I move fast, I always end up knocking my coffee over. And I did spill. Oh, actually, that was in a video one time. I was moving some stuff around. I think it was when I got my latex mattress. I was moving some stuff around and I had the coffee over to the side, but everything was kind of in a different spot. And I was, I'm thinking about camera and lighting and sound and getting stuff done, and I just knocked over my coffee. I was just like, oh, that was so stupid, you know? I know better, and yet I did it anyway. You remember Javalia. You can still buy Javalia, but it's not very good anymore. It's different. I don't know. I think it comes from like a large roasting company that roasts for a bunch of, like, hundreds of people, or companies, I should say. So it's just not very good, But yeah, I don't know what the boost is, Karen. You know, if I drink a lot of high caffeine coffee, I'll not feel so great. But I don't get like that caffeine charge. I drink a cup or two in the morning, and it doesn't wake me up at all. Maybe I'm just not a morning person. Maybe that's it. Aaron, the DJ, I am from Southern California originally. I look spiffy. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I did hear about Lewis, redhead. It's very sad, actually. Rolling Earth ship. If you haven't heard, he passed away unexpectedly. It's very sad. I never met him, but he was always very nice to me. We had some conversations back and forth over our video comments and also through emails, but I never actually got to meet him. It just kind of makes it kind of doubly sad. Oh, thank you, Lori. That's very nice of you. And Lori, my name is actually Scott, but that's okay. Everybody calls me Steve for some reason. I should change my name. Bulletproof, no, I haven't. I think they do kind of more darker roasts, don't they? At least the ones that I see in the store. But I would like to try, what's Dave Asprey's new company? He's the guy that started Bulletproof. I think he's got a new coffee company. I would kind of like to try it, just to try it. But I haven't really tried Bulletproof. I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen it. Do they sell it? Maybe I've seen it at Target. I don't know. I don't see it around very, very much. Hey, Evolving Daily. Yep, I'm still in Humboldt. Still right here. You got over 200,000 on that. Nice. 24 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's awesome. Hey, Dan. I think Grandma's okay. I haven't heard from her in a little bit, but I think she's doing all right. Barbara, I think I should just change my name to Steve. Oh, hey, Wayne. How's it going? Are you not going back to Port Townsend? That's actually a nice place to be in the summer too, because it's fairly cool there. I do like Port Townsend, and the Olympics, which I should just say is Seattle. I should just say I like Seattle, even though I don't ever go to Seattle anymore. Thank you, Sherry. It's okay, Lori. Everybody calls me Steve for some reason, and have always called me Steve. The bulletproof coffee is popular, I see. Okay. I don't think I can do MCT oil. It doesn't quite agree with me so much, but I do like the idea of the butter. I'll put some butter in my coffee once in a while if I just want to get, like if I wake up hungry, then I may put some butter in my coffee, but I don't know. It's kind of a mess to clean my mug up after, so it's not something I normally do. I haven't been out to Van Dusen County Park yet, evolving daily. One of these days I'll get out there. I look more like a Scott, Madison? Okay. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Lori. It doesn't really bother me. Most of the time I don't say anything. You might think my next video is funny when I actually get that uploaded. Yeah, it would confuse everybody, wouldn't it? Nobody would know what's going on. You know, when I go out to get a coffee in a coffee shop and they ask me my name, I just say Static, because if I say Scott, then they want a last name or a last initial or something. So I've just gotten to say, like, I'm just Static. And then when they can't hear me because my voice doesn't travel, obviously, because I'm using a mic, you probably know this. I have my channel sticker on the back of my phone, so I just hold up my phone. Then they see Static and they're like, oh, okay. I have not been to Alaska, but a friend of mine is good friends with the young lady that's putting on van stock in Alaska. If you've heard about that van life gathering, I think that's coming up in July. I think Bob Wells has been putting videos up on his channel. I haven't watched any, but if you're interested in that, that's coming up soon. You can make it. Static Steve Sienna. I guess that kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But people call you two different names, Al. So I mean, you've already got two names. You don't need another one. Yeah, Bubbles, this van has been pretty good. With the 4 years of looking at options, I think I picked the right one. I think it only took me 4 years to decide, but I picked the right one. I have a video, Remnants of Beauty, on my whole choice of van life. I actually have two that talk about why I like a minivan. You can go watch those if you want. But a minivan is a perfect van for me. I don't need a full-size van. A full-size van would actually not be good at all for me, but I would hate it. Well, I'll probably be back in Santa Rosa at some point, Daniel. It's a good place. It's a good place, and I do enjoy spending time there. Oh, Madison, that's far off, isn't it? Those are not similar names at all, Kevin to Kenneth. I am definitely not a superhero. I can guarantee you that. I think I'm the opposite of a superhero. Is there a Chihuly exhibit in Seattle? Isn't that in Tacoma? Maybe there is one in Seattle too. I think Chihuly is from Tacoma, right? But I don't know. It's all kind of so close there. You can actually see there's a freeway in Tacoma where you're driving. You drive under some Chihuly glass. They have the glass over the freeway. It's kind of interesting. Oh, thanks, Evolve Daily. I'll be around a while. Do I still go to Tacoma? Occasionally. It's been a while. I don't have any plans on being back there anytime soon. Sherry, I think I wish you all the best. I can't really give you any advice as I don't know you, but there really shouldn't be much fear as long as you're in the right place. You know, if you're not in a place that's comfortable, go someplace else and get to a comfortable place to be. That's the only advice I can really give you. Oh, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, Richard. That's very nice of you. All the coffee. I'm not going to have to buy coffee for a while now. I feel self-conscious all the time, PO. Is a difficult thing. I just have to deal with it. When I'm in the van, it's not quite so bad because I don't have people looking at me. You know, the doors are closed, the windows are covered. But yeah, when I'm out and about, it is kind of embarrassing when I'm walking along, chatting to myself, and somebody walks by. Very embarrassing. Hello, meow meow. My van is a V6. Greetings to you, Alex Smith. How are you? I'm just going to give up with the name thing. Just call me whatever. It's okay. I don't really care. It doesn't really make any difference, does it? I know who you're talking to. Lindsay, that is a drive. Yeah. That's not a drive I really want to do or could do, I don't think anymore, but it would be a cool experience. Yeah, I hope to get back up and spend some time with Chrome and Cruise at some point, but who knows when? Maybe next year, huh? Did I explain why I didn't want a hybrid? Yeah, I couldn't afford it. I was like 20 grand out of my price range. I don't think that's maybe 15 grand at least out of my price range. I mean, that I couldn't, no way I could even possibly swing that kind of money. And so I didn't even consider one. Have a nice night, Remnants of Beauty. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, hey, Lori D. How are you? Eunice asks me if a viewer has ever knocked on my van door. Not that I remember. Usually people wait until I get out of the van, or if I have my door open, they'll walk up and talk to me. But yeah, if I'm in my van and the doors are closed, please don't knock. I'm probably asleep because I do a lot of that. Sherry, I had some chili. I made some chili right before I started the live stream. I wanted something good and hearty, and it was quick because I was behind. I was looking at the time and thinking, oh, I don't have time to make much, so I just had chili. And I have a little bit left, too, so I can heat up a little bit more for a snack later. Don't knock on my van door at all, Phil. You might wake me up. I might be outside standing up asleep. Oh, hey, Pia. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I think that was probably Sequoia Park, right, in Eureka. Such a great park. I go there all the time because it's just so nice. Yeah, I'm sure the hybrid Siennas are great, but, if you can't afford one, there's no sense of even looking at them. Hey, Roseanne. Well, if you do order some fog line, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I actually did not know that, Lori. Although, I think that kind of depends on the coffee variety. So, every coffee variety is quite different. So that's, it's not just about the roast level with all of that. I think Chrome from Van City Van Life said on a recent video that he was in town because he couldn't move around, his back is out. So he parked like out of the way down a little, side street so that nobody would find him. Like, I understand that. I totally understand that. Hi, Jamie Innes. I don't know where Dumfries and Galloway is. I'm guessing Scotland or England. I don't know. That would be a guess. Yeah. Either these days you know where I am following the smell of either coffee or chili because that's about all that I make anymore. Oh, Justin, thank you. Thanks so much, Justin. I appreciate that. I can pretty much make whatever I want, so I'm not sure I get a craving for a chef to make me a meal. I very rarely eat out. Most restaurants I just can't eat out at, but there is a place in Mendocino called Good Life Cafe, and they do everything from scratch there. And everything that they make is really good. They have a bunch of pastries that they make and breads that they make. Excellent place. The last thing I got there, I think, was biscuits and gravy, which they do really good buttermilk biscuits. Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I don't go out very often. Cynthia, there should be a chat box you can turn on, but you have to click the little thing to turn that on. I don't have any control over that other than having it available for you to turn on yourself. Oh, Alex Smith, yeah, I got those safety caps off of Amazon. Home Depot sells a blue safety cap. They only sell it in a blue color, and it's a slightly different thing. It kind of fits on the inside, but I wanted a cap to go on the outside, so I found it on Amazon. There's several different companies that make them, and of course you can buy the ones that Home Depot sells. I think the ones that Home Depot sells are, they're the proper cap, and so they're much heavier duty, and I think that they would last longer. But I was kind of hoping that these would kind of cut down on whistling, at least the ones that I have on my roof. So that's why I bought these. Who knows how long they'll last, but yeah, you can find them on Amazon. Ah, you know Good Life Cafe too, huh? She took the long way home. That's such an awesome little place. Whenever I'm in Mendocino, I always feel compelled to spend money in town. And so, I try to go in there, maybe not always for food, but I might get, a pastry or just coffee, because their coffee's pretty good. Their coffee's strong, but it's pretty good. So that's kind of the place I'll go to most often if I just want to kind of support the local Mendocino economy. Sherry, I don't really read a whole lot other than just online stuff, but Winnie the Pooh is my favorite book. I need to start reading that. I bought that to read on my second channel, and then I've just kind of let my second channel be, and I haven't done anything with it. But at some point, I will read it on video and put those videos up on my second channel. Yeah, Auburn catfish. I get the same thing. I actually asked about that on a video one time, and a number of people said that they experienced that too. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not been that bad the last year for me though. I've noticed. So I don't know what's changed, but I've definitely have had that. Oh, I guess right. Jamie was in Scotland. All right. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Hey, Kenny, how's it going, man? See, Al agrees. Good Life biscuits and gravy are good. I've been trying to stay away from pork so much, but I usually get a biscuits and gravy from them just because it's really so good. And then I actually went there and got like a breakfast plate, eggs and stuff. And instead of getting toast, they gave me a buttermilk biscuit, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought, hey, this is the way I should be doing this. Hey, have a nice night, a man in a van. I've already forgotten what your name was. I'm sorry. But thanks for stopping in. Oh, the closed captioning will go up it takes them a while to get that together, so that'll go up on the replay. I have all that turned on. I just don't think it's available live at the moment. I don't know why, but I think it just takes some time to set it up. Don't know. I've enabled it, so I don't know. Unless it got disabled somehow between me hitting it, turning it on, and going live. I don't know. I do so few of these lives, and part of the reason that I don't do them is because they're very difficult and they're very annoying to set up and stuff. And so I'm doing the best I can, but this is the best I can do. So if my best is not good enough for you, I'm sorry. Crumb's lives are pretty fun. I check those out occasionally. You can go check out one of Crumb's. Barbara, I really appreciate your help and being a mod. I don't know what I'd do without you, so thank you so much. Oh yeah, no problem, Alex. Glad to help. Yeah, the speed rail was a nice little thing. I've always wondered about them, and then I saw it that one day. I was walking around with my grandmother, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get one, and it's worked out really good. I'd kind of like to get a second one. Just say it's unavailable. Okay. Oh, out of this world. I think I've walked by that store 10 billion times, but I've never actually been in it. I hope those are good binoculars for that price. Yeah, it's right on the corner, right? On Main Street. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. Hey, Jason. No, I've never actually met Steve. Does he come to the States? I thought he kind of stayed up in Canada. Oh, thank you, Madison. Thank you so much, Madison. You didn't have to do that. That's very nice of you. And Kathy, how are you? I'm doing okay today. I'm just holding it together today. Well, thank you, Daniel. I'm doing the best I can, and that's just going to have to be good enough, right? So I appreciate those of you that's put up with me. Blue Caroline, how are you? Oh, okay, yeah. I've never actually been in that store. Out of this world, yeah. It looks like a neat store. I just never go in. I usually spend my days, out somewhere, and then I go back into town at night when everything is closed. So a lot of times I don't get to see a bunch of stores that maybe I should check out. I'm glad you found something that helps, Auburn. Anything that helps is a good thing, right? Lindsay, no, I wouldn't put a carrier. I might put more solar panels, but no, I wouldn't put a carrier on. If I want my roof to be solar panels. I don't want anything but power going on up there. And if I can't get to something from inside my van, then to me it's kind of I don't know what I would need that would need that much space. And if I can't see it and it's stuck away somewhere where I can't see it regularly, I'd probably forget about it. Plus, I'd worry about it just getting wet or something, or baking in the sun up there. So I don't know. I just don't see the point with those carriers. I've really got all that I need. There's really nothing more that I need to carry. In fact, I need to get rid of some clothes. So, I mean, I need to get rid of some stuff, if anything. So I don't really need any more space. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, DTLA. I'm working on it. Oh, thanks, Rev Fred. I appreciate that. Oh, maybe that's it. Dave 49. I don't have a very good internet connection, and that's all I have. So maybe that's why it doesn't. I turn it on, but it doesn't activate because I don't have the bandwidth for it. Maybe you're onto something there. I actually had to move to a new spot just to get enough service to do this because I was parked in a spot that I wanted to sit and do this, and I didn't have good enough service for it. So I was like, I gotta move. That's the thing about doing these live streams is it's kind of a lot of work, not just the setting up stuff, but I have to drive around to find a spot that has service for me. And then Al, sometimes people give you stuff that you don't actually need, right? I gave Al something last year and it didn't work, and he's been carrying it around. I felt kind of bad about that. Oh well. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you being here. DTLA, yeah, I had a second choice. It was going to be a Ford Transit Connect, but couldn't find one. Have a nice night, Brian, and enjoy your quesadilla. Hilly Roads, I have almost the same amount of headroom. I mean, I lost a little bit of storage space under my bed, but I mean, this headroom it's basically the same here, but I have 10-inch or, well, no, more than a foot of headroom more over here in this direction where my bathroom area is. So, I mean, whenever somebody asks me, do I miss the headroom? It's like I actually have more headroom in this van than I did in the old van. So no, I actually enjoy the extra headroom that I have in this van and the extra space I have in this van too. I mean, I've got a lot more room. Hey, Don. Good evening to you too. Kate, how are you? Yes, I'm. If in Humboldt, in town is what you mean, then yes, I am in Humboldt. So I'll be around for a while. So hey, Sadie Drew. Lindsay, Al has a website of his own, Rolling Steel Tent. If you Google Rolling Steel Tent, you'll find it. He does really cool little posts on his website. I encourage everybody to go check it out. Al's a good friend of mine. Milan, you started drinking coffee because of me. I hope that's a good thing. I hope you're finding good quality coffee. Yeah, Michael Berlin, I buy really expensive coffee, so I do all those steps because I don't like wasting it. I don't want it to turn out poorly because it's expensive stuff. So as I started to buy more and more expensive coffee, I started to add more and more steps and try to be more and more precise. If you're buying premium stuff, you want to treat it well. Oh, thank you, Jim. Thanks so much from Ireland. 2 o'clock in the morning. I hope I didn't wake you up, Jim. The sidewalls do curve in. Yeah, that's true, AC. But I mean, this van is like 9 inches wider than the old van. So, the old van did curve in too. It didn't look like it quite so much, but it did curve in too. But, yeah, that extra, like whatever it is, it may be 10 inches wider, this van. This van is significantly bigger than my last van, like significantly bigger. So that's why, like space-wise. Plus, I mean, if I'm outside all day, what difference does it make? I still like the size of that old van. It was perfectly sized for me, but it is nice having more space when I am inside. Rolling steel tent, Tent. No, I will not be going to the RTR next year. I probably will not be going south of San Francisco for the rest of my life, if that answers that. I have no interest in leaving the Pacific Northwest. In fact, I don't really even care for San Francisco. It's a little too busy for me, so I stayed north of the Bay. Oh, okay. No, somebody was talking about places in Mendocino. So no, I'm not there. Oh, now I remember you, Kate. Yeah, my slow brain. Now I remember you, Kate. Yeah. Yeah. I was planning on heading down there, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. Maybe later in the summer I'll be able to get there, but for right now I can't. So thinking about it though. Why would I fantasize about a 2025 Sienna? I have a Sienna. If I got a new one, I'd have to start building again, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Even though this build was simpler than my last build, it felt like a lot more work, and it's like I should know what I'm doing because I've done this before. But this one was just hard on me. Oh, thanks for showing up, Ty, and hanging out. I appreciate it. Al's channel is Rolling Steel Tent. Well, it's his website. No, I haven't watched a Maddie Van Halen video in a little while, Madison. Oh, Thomas is here. How's it going, Thomas? My name StaticCampervan is because I am static most of the time. When I find a place I like to be, like I've been in Humboldt now for several weeks, I'm static here in Humboldt. So that's the name. I'm not planning on driving cross country and driving down to Patagonia or something. I'm static most of the time. I'm just in one spot most of the time. Excuse me. Have a nice night, Michelle. Thanks so much. Oh, Peter, yeah, that's a really nice place. I've not gotten to stop there at Sumeg yet. It's on my list. It's not very far from where I am. But it is, I think from Eureka, it's like 45 minutes or something of a drive. Maybe I'm off a little bit, but so I just haven't gotten the chance to get out there yet. But yeah, I'll get out there soon, I think. Yeah, I've heard that's like an incredible place. Just an absolutely incredible place. And from what little I see, it's, it's great. I don't really need a cell phone booster. I kind of figure when I have service, I have service. If I don't have service, I'm happy to just, chill out a little bit. Larch, I do like the West Coast, yeah. Oh, hey, Sally, how are you? Yeah, Al's been in Mendo and making me jealous. You can see all the spots he gets to on his website. Oh, thank you, Big Sal. It was nice of you. That's very nice of you. Marigolds, how are you? Yeah, Cabin Girl of Pacific Northwest is the best place to be, I think. I'm glad other people agree. The coffee maker I use, Cindy, is an AeroPress. I have a V60 pour over as well, but I hardly ever use that anymore. I mostly use my V60 or my AeroPress. You could find them at REI and Target, Walmart's, Kroger, grocery store chains carry them. They got bought out by the original owner. A big corporation bought them out recently. I think that was last year or something. So they kind of expanded and they're now sold all over. They've really pushed to get them out everywhere. Although I don't think they're sold in the Walmart here in Eureka though, for some reason. Although this Walmart in Eureka doesn't have anything in it. It's just kind of bare bones. Shelves are empty. It's kind of a strange Walmart. But I think most of the Walmarts have them. Oh yeah, Justin, I've been wanting to go to Mount Shasta for forever. Someday I hope to get back there. Eunice, that's true. There's mice issues down there. Although you can get mice issues at anywhere, really, I think. Oh wow, that'd be scary having your engine stop over Mount Shasta. Goodness, I wouldn't want to fly after that either. Oh, Linda Green, that's hot. I guess that's not too hot for Clear Lake though, is it? But yeah, we're getting into summer weather season. The only time I've ever been to Clear Lake, it was well over 100 degrees. I've been wanting to get back there. There was some little BLM area or something I just heard about recently over there. Not in Clear Lake, but near it anyway. Can't even remember what it is. When I see something, I go to my Google Maps and I put a pin so that I can remember it. And then if I'm ever in the area, then I know, oh yeah, that's the place I want to go. Or if I'm planning to travel, I look at my little pins that I have saved. So wherever it is, I have it saved on my Google Maps. Well, Chrissy, I hope not to leave the Pacific Northwest. That's my plan, but we'll see. I live totally on solar, so there could get a point where I just have to get power, and so I'll just have to go someplace else. But I'm not going to the desert again. And it's just too much of a drive for me anymore. I'm getting old, Getting old and tired. Lori, I do use heavy cream most of the time, although right now I bought some half and half just because I went to go buy some heavy cream, and the store that I went to, it was just outrageously expensive. So I just bought some half and half instead. So I kind of go back and forth. But for me, it's like heavy cream's got butter in it anyway. It's got enough of that buttery flavor for me. So I just kind of prefer the heavy cream alone. I don't really need the butter. But I eat a lot of butter anyway. Always grass-fed butter, but I eat a lot of it anyway. Hey, Calvin. I'm not going to make a hamburger, but I do have some hamburger meats. But I don't know what I'll make. I've got a little chili that I can reheat that I had for lunch, and then I'm not quite sure what I'll make. I think some quesadillas. I've had a craving for some green chili quesadillas, so I think I might make that tonight. Yeah, I was really happy to go to the RTR that I went to. I only went to one. That's where I met Al, actually, from Rolling Steel Tent. Way back. That was like 2017 or something. I think it was 2017. Hey, Mario, all the way from Portugal. All right. Oh, you camp at the state park there at Clear Lake. Cool. Huh. I think there was another thing, Karen, that was like, I think it was BLM land. And I don't like to pay for parking at night because I don't really need any of amenities. I don't really have a easy way to plug my battery in. I just rely on the solar. I need water once in a while, so I guess that would be helpful, but I don't know. I just kind of prefer the free stuff. Hey, Thomas, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm getting to be extra static these days, Lindsay, so my name is becoming even more apt every year. Subtractive moves. I think any time's a good time to visit Humboldt. It does get a little crowded in certain spots in the summertime because the weather's really good in the summertime. The wintertime, it doesn't really get very cold in the places I go to, being along the coast. So if you want to come when it's not quite so hectic and busy, the wintertime is actually pretty good. Fall is really nice. So like if you want to go to Redwood State Park or, that area, see the redwoods, it's a really good time to go in the fall because you don't need to get a permit to drive through where you do in the summertime. So the summertime is just a little busy, This weekend we had the Kinetic festival. People make these crazy like bike machines and ride them around, and they ride them from Arcata to Ferndale, I believe, and it's this big, huge thing. So it's extra busy because we have people coming in for that. But that's just the way it is because this is very much Seattle-like weather here. So fall, winter, spring, it can be very rainy, but it doesn't get very cold here, really. I don't think it gets very cold here. We exceeded likes and watchers. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Barbara. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I grew up in the desert, and so that's why I just don't care to really spend much time there anymore, you know? So I don't know. I'm just a little anti-desert anymore after all the time I've spent there. Belize to the world. How's it going? Karen made chili too. All right, Karen. You're relevant. You're calling me Steve now too? Oh, Ashley, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ashley. Oh, Julie, you're working on a camper shell. Awesome. Well, my back hatch, my grandmother made me a cover for it. So I kind of did that the easy way because I didn't have to do it. Yeah, I mean, if John Fabrics is still open where you are, I bought that fabric there. It's outdoor fabric and it's supposed to be good for sunlight. It's not supposed to fade in the sun. Yeah. And then if you don't mind sewing, my grandmother's not going to make one for you though. So just if you're wondering, sorry. G'day, Graham. How's it going? You're going to go to bed at 2:13 in the morning, Graham? Wow, it's a long day. Oh, no, I haven't done that, Calvin. Putting mouse traps under the hood worked really good for the time I needed it, but I haven't been out where I'm going to get any mice in my van. So no, I haven't done that with this one. I don't have any mouse traps though. I threw all those out because they were all kind of yucky. I should probably get some more and just keep them on hand, shouldn't I? For the next time I'm out and about. I'm in the city now, 99% of the time. Well, 100% of the time for the last 8 months now. But hey, Jay, happy Memorial Day to you. Hey, Brad. Depends on the state park, AC. You do need to have a permit if you have any kind of fire type device. But it just depends on the park. Every park has them listed on their website, at least here, for all that. Oh, thanks for the chat donation there, Auburn. What I do for wildfire smoke? I've always just had to deal with it. The worst of it was when I was working full time in Tacoma and we were surrounded by it. That was several years ago and I just couldn't get away from it. I remember I went out to the Olympics thinking that, I could get some fresher air if I got, kind of out of the city. And it was just as bad there because I guess it was coming down from that, at that particular time, it was coming down from Canada down the coast and then blowing inland over us. And so you just couldn't get away from it. It was a little bit better out at the coast just because it was mixing with the, with more fresh air. In the city, it was just kind of hanging around. It was just, you'd look out and see it like in our warehouse, we would look across the warehouse and you could just see it looked like there was a fire going on inside. There was just smoke in the warehouse. We were nervous that it was going to set off the fire alarms because we had this, it was like a beam and I guess it worked, the fire alarm worked by detecting smoke. So if we were kind of thinking like, is it going to get bad enough to set that thing off? That would have been bad. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I think getting to the coast is the best idea just because you get fresher air normally, but that's about all I've been able to do. And luckily I haven't been near any wildfires in quite some time. I've always been kind of away from them. I am, I am double static, Sherry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, Barbara. You know, my grandmother said, you know, she's not sewing anymore, so it was hard on her to sew this one for me. That's why I didn't want to ask her to make me a cover because, you know, I knew that her hands are bothering her. Oh, welcome, Will Lee, and thanks for watching my old stuff. Oh, Newfoundland. Wow, cool. Thanks for watching my old stuff. You know, that's the best way to help. If you want to give me a hand, watch some of my older videos or lots of my older videos. That's the best thing you could possibly do for me. I always like it when people watch my older videos or any video. Oh, good. You found the Adventure Van Man budget video. Okay. Yeah, Chantel, I think he does those at least once a year, but I think he tries to do them, you know, somewhat regularly. Well, thanks for stopping in, Kathy. I appreciate you being here. Have a nice night. Sorry about the smoke. Yeah, I know it wasn't your fault. We were surrounded by it for a while there. Mariana, I have not tried that particular one, but the coffees that I buy, especially like Fogline coffee, is pretty clean in that way. I was just talking to the owner of Fogline about that last week. But yeah, commodity coffee is that's definitely an issue that you have to watch out for. Oh wow, Jen and Tommy, you've got an air purifier that actually cleans the air in your van every 15 minutes. That'd be helpful for being around wildfire smoke, I guess. Hey, Violet's here. How's it going, Violet? Hey, Linda, how are you? Happy Memorial Day to you too. Oh, I figure I must have missed something, Barbara, because it's like, what does that mean? I must have missed some kind of chat comment somewhere. Oh, hey, dude, how's Woodby treating you? Must be nice up there right now. It's your good weather season now. Hey, Granny. How do I stay up with the weather? I just use my stock weather app, and then I have a bunch of places that I usually, all the places that you see in my videos, I put those in the weather app so that I can quickly check them out. Oh, thanks for watching, Classy Cars. I appreciate you watching. Oh, Charles, you're going to get some Olympia coffee. I'm jealous. It's good stuff. Sleep well, Al. Have a good drive. Oh, Brian does them every 3 months. Okay, thanks for that, Justin. I know people ask me for that all the time, and it's just not a video that I enjoy doing, so I just don't do those. If people knew how much I spent on coffee, they'd probably never watch my channel ever again. It's only a half of a joke. Blaze the Creative. Hey, nice having you here. I'm not really into EDC, although YouTube seems to think that I am because half of my suggested feed is EDC contents, which I don't, not really quite sure why because I never watch any of those. But that little pocket knife was given to me. I should talk about that in a video someday. It was given to me on way back when I was working in Tacoma. I had a little pocket knife that I really liked, and my coworker did not like it. And I guess he had ordered 2 of these and thinking his wife was going to take one, and she didn't want it. So he ended up giving it to me because he didn't like my pocket knife. It's a funny thing. So I have this nice little knife, but I didn't pay for it, but it's very nice. Matt, the Sienna's holding up really good. I like it. There's some things I don't like about the Sienna that, that were better in the other van and vice versa. But yeah, it's a good van. It's nice that it just runs and drives well. So that's a big thing, in my book. Ooh, chili Ranos, Karen. That sounds good too. That's not something that I ever make. It's kind of like, there's a lot going on with chili Ranos, and so it's not something that I've wanted to make in the van. I don't do stealth parking ever. I am anti-stealth. I need to make a video saying I'm anti-stealth so I can just drop a video and say, like, I'm anti-stealth. But anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, basically. I've had some trouble in Oregon. If you've seen my videos, you may know that. But yeah, pretty much anywhere in the Pacific Northwest. And even down, like, I've spent the last 2 winters in the Santa Rosa area, and fantastic places to park down there too. So basically Northern California and up, I find I can park overnight just fine, but not stealth. I don't do stealth. I'm anti-stealth. I let everybody that I can know that I am parking in your neighborhood. I'm parking in front of your house or whatever. I talk to the people. Anti-stealth. Hey, John Michelle, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks. I'm enjoying the Sienna. Oh, same number as likes and okay. All right. I got you, Barbara. I'm just a little slow these days. Plus, it's getting harder to read. Can you tell I'm squinting more? It means I'm getting tired. We've been on a while, though, haven't we? This is what happens when it gets to this point. It's probably getting to be about that time. Mariana, yes, I'm drinking sparkling water at the moment. Chantel, I don't know anybody that does solar installing around here. I imagine there's got to be some companies. I know that there's a van outfitting company in Santa Rosa, just a little far away from here, but yeah, I don't know anybody offhand. I am known for coffee, aren't I? Quite deeply flawed, thank you. I'm not really in an area that has mice. I'm city bound most of the time, and I've never seen a mouse in any of the cities that I've parked in yet, so it's not really a concern too much. But I'll look into that if I ever am out in the outback. I don't plan on doing any of that anytime soon, though. Getting baked, I like Route 1 the most and Route 101. The 101 loop around the Olympic Peninsula is quite awesome to drive around. Back when I was working in Seattle, I would just spend a weekend just driving around the Olympic Peninsula. That's really awesome. It is free artwork, isn't it, Sherry? They're a little bright sometimes. Sometimes I open the door and think, oh, I wish they were just like black or gray or something. But I don't know. It is nice to have a little bit of artwork, I guess. Hey, Daniel. Well, if you're looking in van life, I hope it works out for you. It's getting expensive everywhere, I think. Hey, Pilar, how are you? And Marcia. Have a nice night, Daniel. Ashley, have a nice night. Hey, Robert. Madison, good night. Thanks for staying and chatting, Madison. I know it, Charlotte. It's just, I get chatting. I like chatting with people. So, I do the same thing whenever I meet somebody out and about, I'll just start chatting and never stop chatting. So kind of the same thing. I saw that gypsy, I watched that video of Crumbs this morning. Eamon's Travels, how's it going? Well, I think, unless there's any other pressing questions or comments that I haven't gotten to yet, I think we should wind this up. What do you think? Before I just fall over. I'll get to the point where I get so tired I'll just fall over and you'll just be watching me sleep. I don't think I'm joking, actually. Oh, Josie, I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. I'm glad that the mocha pot trick worked. Where's the purple lighting? There was no place to put one up. Hey, Ron made it. How's it going, Ron? Well, hey, Natalie. How are you, Natalie? Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I think, well, I am very happy to get to chat with everybody. I am getting tired. We've been on here for quite some time, so I think it is time to call it quits. And then I can get to making a cup of coffee and getting some sleep. Because I am really tired now. It was actually kind of a rough day. I wasn't sure I was going to do a live stream today, but I'm glad that I did because we got a nice little chat going on here. Everybody was very nice. We didn't work Barbara to death, but thank you for all the help, Barbara, and everybody else. Thanks for all the good chats. And yeah, I'm sorry for those of you that just logged in. We've been going for 125 minutes now, and I am getting very, very tired. Oh, Dave. Thank you, Dave. You bought a Pacifica hybrid. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it sounds like you're definitely going to have a lot more room. Yeah, Dave. Oops. I don't know why that's so difficult. Okay. Well, I do really appreciate you, Barbara. So that's about it. Let's all get some sleep. Thank you so much, everybody. And I will have a regular video up later on in the week. It won't just be a live stream this week. I just have to finish editing that video, so maybe I'll start that. I'm not going to start that tonight. That's a lie. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks so much for everybody that helped out, and thanks for everybody that chatted. I do appreciate it. Good night. Good night.